famous feature of the square, which is the obelisk in its centre. An obelisk that was a gift to the French nation made by the Ottoman Viceroy of Egypt, Mehmet Ali, a gift made in 1829. Although it took some 7 years to take the obelisk down from its position in front of the Temple of Ramses II at Luxor, and so brought all the way by boat to Paris, where it's finally erected in 1836. And at 3,300 years old, the obelisk is by far and away the oldest monument in Paris. Now, the square it stands in is another former royal square, originally called Place Louis XV, or Louis XV Square. It's originally had an equestrian statue, Louis XV, in the centre of the square. That was brought down during the French Revolution, replaced rather grimly by the guillotine. It's here that the guillotine did much of its terrible work in Paris, including those very public executions of Louis XV's grandson, Louis XVI. Just glancing to your right hand side, you'll be looking up the full length. I realise this bus might be obscuring the view of many of you, so we're going to be heading around the square anyway, so you'll have another opportunity to look up the full length of the Champs-Elysees in just a moment. So Louis XVI and his Queen Marie Antoinette both very publicly executed in the square, as were to be many of the revolutionaries themselves, especially during the Great Terror of 1794. And subsequent to that, when things had quietened down somewhat, the square was once and for all renamed the Place de la Concorde, which roughly translates as Harmony Square. So stretching away to our left-hand side, you have the Champs-Elysees with the Triumphal Arch at the top end. We'll be heading up towards the Champs-Elysees in a moment. And looking to the right-hand side, you're looking through the Tuileries Gardens to another Triumphal Arch, a smaller Triumphal Arch, and beyond that, the Louvre Museum. At the end of the avenue, directly ahead of us, you have the Church of La Madeleine, or Mary Magdalene Church, an unusual church in that it's shaped entirely like a Greco-Roman temple. It's common for churches to have classical elements to them. It's very rare that they replicate such a sense of pagan temple. And the reason that this one does is it was designed not as a church at all, but as a temple to Napoleon I's army, since when Napoleon was deposed in 1814. It was decided that the building work would continue, but that the end product would be a church dedicated to Mary Magdalene rather than the temple originally intended.